geldiniz!
Benvinguts i benvingudes! Dobrodošli! Welcome to KataTurKa! The most
Intercultural podcast
with
Başak,
and I don't know.
fun facts,
Cultural shock,
language,
ESC opportunities,
cultural agenda,
traveling,
funny interview.
and much more.
Join us in our journey! Hi there!
I love it.
Hello, girls.
Hello.
Today we have with us Magdalena and Perrine. Can you introduce yourself, please? But can you introduce each other? Like, Perrine, can you introduce Magda, and Magda, can you introduce Perrine? It will be fun.
So this is Perrine. She has 19 years old. She came from Toulouse in France, and she do a voluntary in Novi Sad with me. We work with children and also teenager and adults to work on French.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Next to me is Magdalena. She's also working with me as a teacher, a French teacher in our association. She is Serbian from Bosnia and French at the same time. Wow. And she comes from Nantes in France. And yeah, she's happy and kind and working a lot. Yes.
Okay, thank you, girls. Today we are going to talk about the motivation to do a volunteering abroad and also the process. What do you think? What was your motivation for applying to volunteering?
For me, I think I want to go to Serbia and work with children, and I try to find something with my work in France because I'm teacher in France, and so I found this, and I speak also Serbian, so it's more simple for me. And motivation, I think, to live something human maybe, and meet other person from other countries, see how it is in other countries than France, because there are a lot of different things here. So yeah, I think the principal motivation, and also the school do like a non-formal education. So for me, it was very interesting.
That's nice. How about you, Perrine?
I wanted to leave France because I wanted to discover other things, other culture, other people, and other way to live and to learn. For example, because as Magdalena said, we are teaching kids with an, how do you call that? Non-formal education. Thank you. And yeah, so I searched a lot of countries where I could find a different culture from France.
That's nice. That's good. And how was the process to get in the project? It was difficult, or what were the steps that you had to follow? Because you come from a European country, that's France, and you went for a non-European, like in the European Union.
For me, I searched volunteering in the Youth European Corps, and there were a lot of association I could go in, and I had to apply by sending like motivation letters to be able to come, and my curriculum vitae.
Yes.
And, after they called me and we had meetings to see if I was going to be able to come or not, if I was suited to the job. Yeah.
For me, the same. It's just like we have meetings after with the other volunteer like Perrine, but I just apply for Novi Sad because I want to be in Serbia.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And was the process long? Like, did you need some papers or some medical
Yeah,
thing?
a lot of medical document, because this is not a union, European Union, so like we have to do some tests
Yeah,
to work with children.
yeah, some blood tests and everything.
Mm-hmm. And was it long and difficult or not for you?
It was not, maybe a little long, I don't know,
Yeah.
but like it's our doctor say us like, what do you need that? Like in French, in that it's
Yeah.
like
They were surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for this,
Okay.
but I don't know if it's still important.
It was long for me because I had to spend 2 weeks doing all the checkups on my
Okay.
and and the paper and everything. My passport was not, like, he was going to stop working while
Expire,
I was in
okay.
Serbia, yeah, to expire. So I had to change it, and this process was long, and I was stressed because I was thinking I'm not going to be able to leave with
Wow.
my passport actually. So yeah, that was stressful, but we made it.
And
So I want to ask, did you had any trouble with a work permit or for visa?
No,
No.
we start to do our visa here because you can come 3 months in Serbia, and if it's
Okay.
more than 3 months, you need to go back in France. But we start to do the documents and everything when we come in. So we ask the visa for 1 year, 2 months after,
Yeah.
1 month and a half, I think.
Yes. So, and we were helped by the association. So everybody was here to help us and accompany us to the police
That's nice.
station and extra. So
Okay. And how about you, Bashak? Because you come from a non-European to a European.
Yes, for me it was a long process, but actually my sending organization and my hosting organization, they prepared everything for me. But I needed to wait 2 months for a work permit. That's why I asked you, because for me it was a very stressful moment. And and then when I applied to visa, I wait too long, I think, because they gave me my visa 1 day before my voluntary starts.
Wow.
wow.
You know, and then I need to find a cheap flight, blah blah, because if you buy last day,
Yeah,
your
it's
ticket
really
is
expensive.
yeah, and that's why I came here like 13 days later. So yeah, it was I think for Turkish people it's more difficult to take visa and things. What about you, Ainona?
For me, like it was pretty easy. I did also like the motivational letter and I sent the CV. Then I had an interview with the association, but apart that, nothing special. Like I'm from a European Union country, so it was the process. It was easier.
Yeah.
And the girls like listening all the process and all the things that you had to do. What keep you like, okay, we are going to do it, and I'm not getting demotivated? I don't know how to say it, like to keep
Demotivated.
okay, like to keep the process. What keep
encouraged
yes.
you to be in Novi Sad?
Même si c'était long, qu'est-ce qui t'a poussé à continuer? Sorry, I just translated.
Yes.
Maybe when I see the colleagues by the camera and the project and everything, and something new, so you wanna see what is behind, and in real life, like
Yeah. I wanted to go really, so I made everything happen. I had to call every mayor of the near city of my villages to see if I could make my passport faster in another city. But I wanted to go, so I was like, okay, I have to make that. And yes, and the visa in Serbia, we were all together, so even if it was like long, it was just fun or not.
Yeah, because you were not alone. And how about you, Bashak? Because it was all previous, no? It was before coming here.
Yeah. For me, okay, I needed to apply the volunteering and then see if they want me or not. And then, of course, in Carpe Diem, we did a
Video call?
video call. And I said, okay, it will be great because when you read the paper, you said, it's okay, I can apply. But when you did a video call, you feel like more into it.
Yes.
So for me, it was like that. And and also I want to travel. I love travel. So I was thinking, okay, if I go to Europe, I can travel more easily because I don't need visa. I don't need anything. And I want to more friends, and I get it here. So for me, it was these ones are my
motivations. The things that. Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, like I didn't have any obstacle. Like for me, it was really easy. So at any point I had anything that told me no, like it was really easy for me in this process. For me, because like I sent the motivation letter, we did the interview, they told me that they want me here, and that's all. Like it was
easy.
Yes, actually, yes, it was easy. Nothing special. And
what was your motivation?
My motivation was because when I read the project here, it was also non-formal education with young people, and at my house, like my job, let's say. No, my job is to work with children and young people in non-formal education. So I was like, okay, it can be great, like to be in another country, to travel abroad and to see non-formal education from other perspective. So my motivation was that.
Okay.
Good. Yes. And okay, what are your tips and tricks to
new volunteers?
Yes. If someone wants to go abroad, what would you say to them?
Positive, negative side.
I think just tips, positive side maybe, or advice.
Advice for travel or
Yeah, whatever you want actually. It's feel free to say whatever comes to your mind.
Just imagine you meet a new volunteer before they came to your place.
Maybe be open-minded, because you can. It's a cultural shock for some people to go abroad and see another culture, and you stay for 6 months or 1 year, so you're gonna live that for a long moment. It's not just a holiday, like. So
Yeah.
I think it's my first advice, to be open-minded.
Yes, to not be scared to talk to people, even if the culture is different, even if the language is different. The language barrier exists, but if you can talk with your hands at some point, it works. So don't be scared to go and talk to people. You are going to need it, actually, to have people by your side when you're out of your country, far from your families or your friends. And yes, you need people to talk to have fun with. Yes.
And now that you told this about language barriers, for Magda, I know that this language barrier doesn't exist. But Perrine and Bashak, what do you think about that? Like, do you think that this barrier exists or not? Or
Okay, Perrine, you first.
The language barrier exists, and it's difficult to talk to some people. And for example, in the supermarket, when you have to find something and you don't know the language, and even the alphabet is not the same.
Yes.
You have to concentrate to be able to find the thing you want. And just talking to people to have information, it's sometimes complicated. But it's true that now we have English, and so for example, when you make new friends, it's easier because if you can both talk in English and it works. And Yes, and it was easier for us. Magdalena is a cheater because she knows. It was even also easy for me because we work in a French school and I'm French, so the teacher can speak with me in French. Yeah,
Okay.
it's easy.
That's nice.
And you,
For me, I think easy, because in Croatia, everyone knows English. Even old people, some old people, like, they speak very well. And I didn't have any problem yet, I think. And, but learning Croatian, no. Not for me, but I know now. She's very good at it.
No, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm
She
not.
can speak.
No, but only the basics. But for me, I think that even here people like can speak English and understand English. For me, like the language barrier, it exists also, because even if in the office we can speak in English, like the place where we work, and also participants in our workshops, they understand English, like daily life. Of course, people will understand you, but the relation that you start with them is really different. Like if I could speak Croatian, it wouldn't be the same. I don't know how to explain, but when you meet people or something like this, of course you can meet them on English, but I think that it's more difficult. And when you have if you you cannot express yourself, of course, the same way. And also, like if you go out with more than one people from Croatia, it's of course they will talk in Croatian at some point, so you get disconnected a little bit. So I think that yes, this barrier exists, of course.
That's true. I never think like that's
Because, for example, if you go somewhere where you understand what is going on, you can just point out something or add to the conversation. And if you don't understand what is happening, you are there physically, but you are not there actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, sometimes in school the teacher will start to talk in Serbian, and sometimes I try to understand, and I understand some things, and I'm like, okay, I'm following. And sometimes I'm just, okay, they are talking, I'm doing my things, and I don't even hear them anymore, because it's just, I know that I will not understand the whole conversation. So
I don't know if you want to add something about the topic, about volunteering life, about the process, the motivation. I don't know if you have said all the things that you wanted or not.
No.
Maybe to not, it's not, I don't want to say that, but not take it too seriously, because you are like a volunteer and you do your job and everything, but don't take this like I don't know, to do everything that like it's a work for you. Maybe it's advice.
Yes, to take
Because
it easy.
you can be disappointed after, or you can give a lot, not have in return, or I don't know.
Yes.
Do what
about
feels,
expectations.
do what you want to do, and what you expected for yourself to do in this volunteering. Add like work you didn't intend to do, or to enjoy, or I don't know.
Okay, do you want to add something, Bashak?
No, thank you very much, girls.
Yeah,
we are really happy to see you again.
Yes.
I hope we can see each other soon.
Yeah, we can add in the podcast that during volunteering you will make friends and you will meet people and you will want to see them again.
Yes, this is the best.
Yes. And well, to finish it, to say that it was a pleasure to have this talk. So thank you very much.
Thank
you for having us.